Hi everyone, just wanted to make a quick video on the rupturing of internal veins and such. So I'm going to do a quick search on that. And the not actually the problem, but the solution to that problem and the way that it works and functions, and in the way um, that it the body is self-curing within. So you have, for example, a vein, and especially within the gut. And I'll go with a diagram to not disturb the viewer. So you have something, it is something that is cut or a disease that is developed, and then the curing process is actually bacteria fighting against bacteria, and then which one you allow to win will determine life or death. And that is very important because it is really up to you and your body, the way that you eat, that will determine a lot of this. Now, when there is a tear within, what happens is that fluids get contaminated with other fluids, and obviously that's a problem. We're not focusing on that. So, what your body has to do is it creates what is called, or what it the first developmental process of that is the red blood cells, which then get converted and built into bigger and bigger fighting agents within your body to aid in the recovery of it. So if there is any type of tear within the body, these agents will then go and take care of any problem. Then when the stitching process is 100% performed and completed within, your body takes care of removing what was then the good agents, which now are bad agents because they're in a different reservoir. They easily submit themselves and relentlessly, honestly, and lay their lives down in order for you to be alive. And I learned this the hard way. But it's so easy to understand, and it's really outside of anyone's power besides your own, except that which you ponder upon and allow others to influence you in a positive or negative manner or way that would determine your personal bodily outcome, because it goes back to life and death. So it's everywhere. And it's scary, but yet beautiful. Makes you not want to touch anything, destroy anything. But yeah, I just felt like sharing this. And I mean, you know, once you know, then once you know, it is easy to understand that is really in your hands. And it's simple. You just have to listen to your body and obey it. And your body is going to tell you one thing. Your mind's going to tell you one thing. Your body's going to tell you another thing. Just like people's opinions, people's ideas, which contradict one another. And then you try to make sense of it all within your own brain. It could get kind of complicated and stressful. But your body is created and was created to survive, no matter what type of pressure or circumstance it goes through, it's health, it's self-healing. And actually, from doing studies, it you we our body gets reincarnated every 7 years or so. So the skin cells that you have now will be completely replaced in the next 7 years. And seven is actually a good number, especially in the Bible. So, I mean, I don't really know all the details, but it just goes to show that you are meant to fight through. You are meant to be alive now at this point in time for a reason, regardless of what you might think or what other people might think. I believe even when the body is declared dead and you're given a certificate of decease, meant that your body continues living to live and it continues to fight in order to stay alive. And there's actually some videos that prove for that to be true with living bacteria that eats away at the body. And of course, to the point where everything vanishes because no new substance is introduced like it is introduced on the daily basis when you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks in between. And so you see, like, even then, even at that time, when the body's declared deceased, your body is building these healing agents to fight off any type of disease, even if it's considered a disease. The fighting agent is considered a disease at a certain point. It doesn't really matter, because even the worst of it, once it does its job, will submit itself to lay itself down willingly in order for a new agent to grow and manifest itself. And that's when you hear stories of, okay, you're in the hospital, and the doctor says, okay, you have cancer, and you might have this long to live, whatever, right? They tell you these things, and every situation is different. That's why I say whatever. Someone might go to the hospital after hearing this horrible news, and then, to their amazement, surprise, whatever, the doctor says you're cancer free. What happened? Where did it go? How did it just disappear? What overcame it? What took its place? Are all questions that baffle these everyone, I guess, everything. But yeah, like I said, if you have any doubts, all you have to do is go back and listen. But it's very evident, especially when no one could help you. When all hope is gone. I mean, this is the key. And don't go try figuring it out, because you're not. It's not, it can't be explained or educationally speaking or educationally expressed, but it can at a certain degree. But this is the giver and taker of life. The giver of life. Abstaining from the contrary. And if you watch this video, just let it be your last. Because everyone has to find their own way in life. Don't make yourself a target. Don't make me a target.